Hey everybody, it's Natasha of natashaskitchen.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make our family's favorite chicken and broccoli stir fry. This recipe couldn't be any easier. The sauce is incredible, you're going to love it, and it's a 30-minute dinner. It comes together in one pan, and I'm hungry, so let's get started. This recipe moves fast, so you want to have everything prepped and ready to go. For the sauce, combine 2/3 cup of low-sodium chicken broth, 3 tablespoons of low-sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of packed light brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. We're using fresh ginger here because it adds so much flavor, and the easiest way to peel ginger is just to use the edge of a spoon. Once it's peeled, you're gonna grate in 1 teaspoon of lightly packed ginger. And don't add too much or it will overpower the sauce. Also add 1 teaspoon of freshly grated garlic. And last but not least, add 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Whisk that until combined to dissolve the sugar, then set it aside. You'll need 1 pound of fresh broccoli crowns or about 5 to 6 cups of cut broccoli florets. Next, thickly slice 1/2 pound of white button mushrooms. Also, thickly slice 1 small yellow onion. And it may seem like a lot of onion, but don't worry, it disappears into the sauce but adds great flavor. Slice the onion into strips following the natural lines of the onion. For our last bit of prep, you'll need 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. Cut that into small, bite-sized pieces about 3/4 inches thick. And if you cut them into equal-sized pieces, they will cook more evenly. Lightly season the chicken with a little bit of black pepper. You'll need a large, heavy skillet or a wok, and I'm using my cast iron pan here, and I will link to this one in the notes. Place that over medium-high heat and add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Once that skillet is really hot, add the chicken in a single layer and let that sit undisturbed for a minute to get a good sear on the first side. Then stir and continue to stir fry for another 5 minutes or just until the chicken is fully cooked through. Once the chicken is golden and fully cooked through, transfer that to a plate and set it aside. In the same skillet over medium-high heat, add another tablespoon of oil and your sliced onions, sliced mushrooms, and broccoli florets. Continue cooking, stirring constantly for another 3 minutes or until your mushrooms and onions are tender. Now reduce the heat to medium-low, give the sauce a quick stir before adding it to the pan in case there was settling, and add all of the sauce to the skillet. Simmer the sauce for another 3 to 4 minutes, stirring frequently until the sauce has thickened and the garlic and ginger have mellowed out in flavor. If you like the sauce a little thinner, you can add 1 tablespoon of water at a time, then bring it back to a simmer. Return the cooked chicken back to the pan and stir another 30 seconds or just until the chicken is warmed through. Also, give it a taste at this point and you can add more soy sauce if needed. Who's excited? Who's hungry? Oh, yum yum. Look at how saucy this is. It's one of my favorite stir fries because it is incredibly saucy. And I'm telling you, it tastes amazing. Definitely satisfies that craving for takeout. I love to garnish this with sesame seeds. I have toasted sesame seeds. If yours aren't toasted, just toast them on a dry skillet. Okay, just a generous amount there. And I love to serve this over fluffy white rice. I have a recipe for our perfect white rice on our blog. I will link to that in the notes. And I wanna know, are you one of those people that puts a lot of butter in your rice or just a little bit of butter or no butter? Because I'm a butter person. I think you know that about me. Okay, that looks good. Steamy and hot. I love getting the rice started first before doing this because this happens so fast. It's nice to have the rice ready when the stir fry is done. Okay, so here we go. Just load it up. Oh, yum. And because this is so saucy, it coats some of the rice and it is just amazingly good. And of course, a little bit more sesame seeds because why not? So nice. Makes it look like something out of a restaurant. Okay, here we go. A little bit of everything. Everything about this is good. I love the chicken, I love the mushrooms, I love the broccoli. Here we go. I love that the broccoli is crisp, tender. And if you like it a little softer, you can let it simmer a little longer. But everything is cooked to perfection. And the sauce is boss in here. It is one of our favorite stir fry sauces, very similar to our beef and broccoli recipe. Make sure you check that out. If you love this, you will love that one too. Everything about this is good. Generous amount of sauce, generous amount of veggies. And this is dinner for me. So I'm gonna go enjoy this. I hope this gives you some great dinner time inspiration your whole family will love. And if you want more easy dinner recipes, check out some of our favorites right over there and right down there. Don't miss that one. It's really, really good. One of my favorites. We'll see you in our next video.